So Bernard, it ends 2-1. Just how do you even begin to sum up that game?
I'm going to be as quick as I can because I'm freezing. I think it's dead easy to stand and say we come with a game plan and it was executed. We come here to play, to go and have a go at them, which I think we did. We thought it was always going to be a game of two halves. We had numerous chances first half. I don't think they'll argue, and I'd like to think they'd agree. If we'd have come in at 4-1, 5-1 up at half time with the chances we missed, it wouldn't have flattered us. As half the management team thought we'd lose the game 4-5 second half, not because of how good they are and how bad we were, just because the conditions was that bad. To keep a clean sheet for 50 minutes like we did in the second half was outstanding, and I think we deserved the goal. We was brave with our subs. We was brave when we was on the ball. We had good ball carriers getting us up the pitch. And listen, let's be honest, a game of football should never be played in them conditions, and if we'd have lost 2-1 I'd have been saying the same thing, but the fact we've lost 2-1, I think we deserve it because we went 1-0 down. Poor goal from us. Scott Duxbury's an absolute thunderbolt. It'll be a contender for goal of the season. And then the disciplined second half, we revert to a back four. We tried to keep everything, at wide, which we did really well. And they've had a couple of goalmouth scrambles, which you'd expect a full-time side like Solihull to have. This is a team that was in the final last year. So delighted for the lads, delighted in terms of how we've applied ourselves. The travelling fans thought was outstanding, but it's just a case of now get me on that coach and get me home.
Certainly a game that had it all, wasn't it? Last minute drama, very few incidents in terms of discipline, but the goals all of good quality, and particularly Lucas at the end as well.
Yeah, I think listen, the subs that went on, we give them more information today than usual, and that's because of the conditions. We knew that if we could hold out, then we fancied ourselves on penalties. The instruction to Isaac, to Mo, to Luca was, if we get the ball, let's not be rash. Let's get us up the pitch with the ball. We need ball carriers, and Luca made the goal himself. Travelled 30 yards with the ball, rid a couple of tackles. Got the free kick and then obviously executed it. He deserved that, and the instruction that was given, he took it on board and like I say, executed it.
He certainly did. Just touching on the other players as well, defensively I thought we were so sound. You touched on previously how poor probably the first goal was, but that was only the only time we were under the cosh.
Yeah, like I say, I alluded to it before. The second half, they had a couple of goalmouth scrambles, which you'd expect them to have. They're putting balls in the box, the wins, the balls are hard to judge for both sides. But defensively, we was outstanding first half and second half. We had lots of the ball first half and lots of chances. We hit the post in the first couple of minutes. We had Anthony Dudley's not like him to miss the chances he missed. Tunde's had a couple. So, when we obviously getting in at half time, we thought, or we'd say our backs was going to be against the wall. It wasn't the fact. I thought we was outstanding. I thought it was outstanding. And Lois coming in to a back three today, wearing the armband, was outstanding. Ollie equally, and Scott Duxbury either side of him was outstanding. Mateus was great when called upon. But to come here and win 2-1 against Solihull, everybody has to play well. You can't carry 5s and 6s here. You have to, it's got to be 10s and 11s that play well, and that's the reward you get.
And up the other side as well, offensively, we picked our moments and we picked them to perfection as well, didn't we?
Yeah, second half we knew there weren't going to be lots of chances. We spoke about maybe 1 or 2 moments in the second half. If we was to give him that, we had to take our chances. Lucas is the highlight for me, that you work hard to get up the pitch, get that chance we've been waiting for, and then execute it like he did. But you could see when Luca hit the ball how much the ball moved. That's all you have to do in them conditions. Hit the target, give the keeper something to think about, and again was rewarded. And then last minute you're expecting a mad 60 seconds, but I felt we dealt with it really well. But I don't dig people out. It's not a team game, but I thought Scott Duxbury was outstanding today. I really did. I think the instruction that was given to him, he was outstanding, and fair play to him.
He certainly was. And just finally, something else that was fantastic was the away support as well, that we've travelled in our numbers, like you've already touched on, in these conditions as well. How do you even begin to thank the fans?
Well, again, I look at some of them didn't come with coats on, and to sit there and grim and bear that in them conditions is what Radcliffe's about. We always have a laugh, Radcliffe's a little bit unique. I'm looking at lads that work for me who've turned up with the work clothes on, that have been to work this morning and travelled 2.5 hours in these conditions to watch us and to support us, and at 1-0 they're as loud as what they were when we was 2-1 up. So fair play to them. I think myself and the gaffer and the players recognise and appreciate the support we've had since we come to this football club, and it gets more exciting for them now. Hopefully we get the right draw in the next round, and we get another good away day.
And then finally, next up, we obviously face up to Kidderminster. Previously in the season it was a 3-0 defeat, but this time we're hoping to reverse that scoreline.
Well, we found a bit of form. You take last week's result out of it, that's probably we've lost 1 in 6, and we now start to look a good side, and a side that isn't easy to beat. And if you look at the game, or you was at the game last week, it took 3 magnificent goals from Darlington to break us down. So we know where we're at as a team. We don't want to get above our station. We still fight in relegation. They're the facts. We've just got to regroup, dust ourselves down, prepare right for Kidderminster next week, which is always a tough game, and hopefully we can get a result.